Okay, here we are, Foley Square, Matthew Russell Lee, Inner City Press. It's a raining day, so we're under a scaffolding. Yesterday, that square was filled in response to the Supreme Court leak. But I digress. Today, we're here at the Southern District of New York Courthouse for the beginning of jury deliberation in the Hezbollah case of U.S. versus Alexei Saab. Yesterday, the government said Alexei Saab is a terrorist. There's no time limit on the charges. The defense did a kind of a rope-a-dope. I'm not sure. They tried to say Hezbollah might not really be at war with the U.S. or might not be effective at it. We'll see how it plays. We're also going to be covering, if it's not again canceled, the JPMorgan versus Tesla / Elon Musk case, and also one Mr. Nguyen and the rug pull Frosties NFT case. But let's get serious. Here, across the street from me, in December, Ghislaine Maxwell was convicted on a number of counts, some of which have been merged in, but she still faces, 55 years. Global pedophile, yes. And yesterday, more documents were unsealed in the case by Virginia Giuffre against Ghislaine Maxwell. Now, it came out after 5. I did as best as I could to cover them. Some asked, how did you know it was coming out? Well, it was exactly 2 weeks after the hearing in Giuffre versus Maxwell, in which Judge Loretta A. Preska said you have 2 weeks to unseal. It's only partially unsealed. There's still a lot of, some of the deposition of this guy, Rizzo, is totally redacted. But there's still some names in, including, they redacted Chelsea Clinton's name. Why? You'd have to ask. It just doesn't seem like that was private. There's a photograph of Ghislaine Maxwell at the wedding, but they say the wedding of what? Okay, well, let's convert to the United Nations, where yesterday, U.S. Ambassador to the United Nations, Linda Thomas-Greenfield, did a press conference. I wrote a week ago to the U.S. mission and said, I'd like to come in, I'd like to ask some questions about Ukraine. No answer? Something is wrong. Something is wrong because they have in the briefing room a correspondent that did a fundraiser with Ghislaine Maxwell. Yes, I've written it and shown the photograph. So the U.S. mission currently allows questions from those who raise funds with pedophiles and bans U.S.-based investigative media. Does it make sense? Can it stand? I don't think so. Inner City Press is continuing to push it, and if you need any information, go to innercitypress.com.